Hello, hello, Spear here, back again with more American Truck Simulator. It's Monday, 9:10 a.m., and we are free as the wind. Remember, we stayed off in this rest area by the sea horizon. And we are ready to go. Where are we going? I don't know. We're going somewhere. It would help if I pressed the right buttons. Now that's why you need a day cab. See, the problem is I did this in iRacing once. I've got different pedals for iRacing
Ready to turn left.
and for American Truck.
Left.
And one time in iRacing I pressed the wrong pedal and that led to directly led to an accident. So here we are at the sea horizon. Well, let's see what we're picking up. I've already chosen it because it looked like a good one. This boat, 17,500 pounds. They call it a boat, so I'll call it a boat. We're in Washington. There it is, right up ahead, right ahead. Oh, no, that's not it. It's the next one. So we're staying in Washington. Remember, I wanted to stay up here. Ooh, there's lots of boats around here. Way down there. Wanted to stay in Washington and Oregon and hang out up here for a while. All the other ones are covered. For some reason, this one is not covered. It's a nice looking boat. But we wanted to stay up here, you know, and get a good look at these things. I like to hang out the window when I'm backing up, because that's what you do. I'm sure you've got mirrors and all that stuff. Let's take a look at this thing. Camera 8. Ooh, yeah. Finally, camera 8. Camera 8 is a good long view of it. So if you're watching on mobile, you're probably not going to be able to see much, but if you're on a PC, you get to see the whole thing. Me trying to drive with remote control through the parking lot of our Coastline Mining truck carrying this yacht. Let's just pretend this is the Coastline Mining's boss, his truck, and his yacht. He sent us to pick up. Well, not really a yacht, is it? It's kind of small. Oh, oversized load. You get a good look inside of it. Nice little boat. Looks like there's a downstairs, but I don't see any way to get into it. How do you get downstairs? Oh, through the... Yeah, those doors don't look like you can get in. Huh. Alright. Let's not goof around looking at the boat. Where are we going? Straight up there? Straight up the gut? And it's the highway we just took. No problem there. Wait a second. Let's make sure we're staying on the highway. Remember, boy, this is my big thing with ATS. Make sure you're staying on the road you think you're supposed to be on. Alright, this looks like we can do this. Oh, it's going to the train. We are sending this to Yakima, and we're getting it on the train. So there you go. It's only 200 miles. Relatively short trip. Let's get actually in the truck. It's a relatively short trip, but it looks like a lot of fun. Let's try to avoid those things. Stopping there, dude? No? Not going to give me any extra room? Thank you. Sorry. Alright. Note to self. Watch where you're driving. I wanted to watch the boat and made sure it cleared those concrete barriers, but then I didn't watch.
Please watch the speed limit.
Speed limit's 15 through this section, which I should have remembered from last night before I parked. This is a cool little area down here. I like it. I really do.
Keep right, and then turn right.
What's down there? The dead end. Doesn't look like anything. Looks like a true dead end.
Turn right.
Yes, ma'am. Turn right on Heron Street. Cheap goods, secondhand store. If this thing is going on a train, it definitely would have had a cover on it. Wait a second here. Come on. Okay, so we're at the corner of Heron and South, in case you're looking to drive along with us. I still haven't done anything about those red tires because I don't want to be back in Fresno. Oh, Amazon Prime. Just ordered something for them today, which I'll be debuting on the channel in a little while. So look forward to that. I probably need to be in the left lane, don't I? Probably. There's not much traffic around here, so I'll go ahead and get over. Having never driven this way before, I'm not exactly sure what lane I need to be in, but I would presume I'm going to be in this lane. We're okay on fuel, we're okay on sleep. It's 9 in the morning. We don't have to worry about any of that nonsense. Actually, you know what? I think I'd just rather be in the middle of the road because this is weird. I don't like this at all. I do not like this. Yeah, that's a weird. That is a weird turn. It's much too sharp. There's too much of an angle there if you've got a long load. But here we go, out on the highway. Ooh, look at that train coming around the lake. Oh, that's nice. What good timing is that? Good stuff. Boy, it is nice around here, ain't it? Let's at least try to keep. What is that? Oh, I guess that's a flag. I was looking at the wheel. I saw something red. Must be a flag on the at the end of the trailer. I was like, what is that? I'm getting scared by my own trailer. All right, let's get on. Let's get it moving. Good look at the boat. Oh, I'm kind of swerving a bit, aren't I? The back of the boat seems a lot wider than the truck. I mean, look at this. We're going straight now, and the truck is a few feet from the stripe, but that trailer is just barely in the lane. It is a lot wider than I thought. Black Lake Boulevard, West Olympia, 1 mile. For you Washingtonians. Yeah, sounds about right. You may know where I am. This is so cool.
Keep left.
Yes, ma'am. West Coast Tours. Nope. Tour East. That is confusing. I'm sure every other bus I saw said West Coast Tours. I can't make this stuff up. Although I try to sometimes. Let's make sure we beat that car to the highway. Come on. Don't merge. Oh, he's trying to beat me.
Please mind the speed limit. Keep right, and then exit right.
I was so intent on beating the Charger there that I almost missed my turn. And yes, that is a Dodge Charger. Hello, Lon Lon. Lon Lon has decided my lap is her appropriate resting place right now. Alright, so we're on 5 south. Going to Portland. This is the way we came up, so... it's not familiar at all. I mean, we never went south on it. And we've only taken it once. That's what I like about it. Arizona, no, it's New Mexico, isn't it? We spent so much time in New Mexico. I am very familiar with New Mexico. I can get my way around New Mexico. But, you know, the new states, Washington and Oregon, it's going to take a while. And from what I understand, Utah is out in the next few months. So they are really doing a great job of getting these much faster. They're out much faster. And of course they would. Why wouldn't they? I mean, people are buying them left and right. Hopefully they're making good money on all of them, and they're going to continue with it. I mean, companies should make good money on their products. It just encourages them to make more. And we're getting off here, and this is going to be a problem because I'm right in between these 2 trucks.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Oh, no. Come on, dude. I gotta... Dude! Jeez. Seriously? I mean, I'm signaling here. Now I'm stopped on the highway.
Exit right.
Yeah, that's not... Don't... For those of you learning how to drive, don't drive like that.
Turn left.
If you miss your turn, do not stop on the highway. That was not good. Alternatively, if somebody's trying to get into your lane to get off like that, let them in. I mean, what? Actually, I see that a lot, that people won't let other people in. I mean, come on. It's no big deal to let somebody in front of you. Of course, don't take advantage of that. I mean, if you're the kind of guy who just goes around and cuts people off trying to get in front of them, that's not cool either. It's a double-edged sword. You know, let people in, but don't take advantage of people letting you in. Does that make sense? Maybe perhaps double-edged sword is not the right comment for that, or the right whatever you call it saying. There's so many cool things in this state. I wish I could look at them. Just look at that. Look at the hills. This is nifty. Again, it's so great and it's so different. It's different from all the other. Look at the wildflowers. It's different than all the other states. It's so great. Each state they make, it's like wow. It's just wow. If you're not from America and you see these things, then you're gonna say, I want to go to America and see these things. Holy mackerel. I'm from America and I want to see these things. Actually, ooh man. Oh man, I'm going to look, but I'm afraid. Look at that. Actually, quite often I do look at like trains, taking a train up this way. Going like half the country on a train. Just so I can sit and look out the window and stuff. I figured that would be so cool. What a great vacation that would be. What did you do on vacation, Spear? I just sat and looked out the window. But I mean, you see so many beautiful things. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Ooh. Okay. Seriously, let's just drive. But wouldn't that be great just to look out the window? And I think I'm not sure on this. I think it's possible that no, probably not. I was wondering if you could get off in a city and just look around and maybe miss your train and take another train. You know, like they'll give you like a month's. I guess they probably have something like that. But if you wanted to reserve a room, you couldn't really do it. You know, trains have some areas that are just open to anybody, sit wherever you want, and then there are rooms. I guess if you wanted a room for privacy, you couldn't really get off and on because the next one you wanted to get on might not have any rooms. But if you were just in the general seated area, maybe they have some option. I'm sure they do have some option where you can get off and on wherever you want. That would be so cool. Although really, it's not the cities I'd want to get off on. It's what you want to see is this in between part, where it's just So cool, so amazing. There's so many beautiful spots around here. Who was that? Dario Franchitti. I just read a tweet from him. He was crossing the U.S. From St. Louis to out to California, and he stopped at Mount Rushmore. He tweeted a picture of that. That was so pretty. There are so many pretty places. Don't get me wrong. There's plenty of ugly places too.
Caution. Please watch the speed limit.
People littering and old factories that have destroyed the landscape. Boy, seeing amazing places. I do want to take that train trip sometime. It sounds like so much fun. Oh, I so much want to look out at this. Come on. Oh, come on. What are these trees doing here? Wow. Okay. Okay, this is what the game needs to do. The game needs to have where you can have a couple and a couple team, man and wife, team drivers. Well, it doesn't even have to be man and wife. It can just be team drivers. A couple guys, couple ladies, whatever it might be. So I could sit in the passenger seat there, and the AI could drive the truck, and I could just look out the window. I mean, that would be very helpful sometimes, like now. Oh, this goes on forever. It's so cool. I mean, wouldn't that be cool? Like, before you got to this part, you'd be like, okay, AI, take over for a few minutes. Oh, I can stop here. What's that say? Let's read that. Mount Rainier reaches... Oops. Wrong button. Mount Rainier reaches deep, high, and far. Mount Rainier reaches deep into the earth, high into the atmosphere, and far into the landscape. Below the Earth's crust are fissures where molten rock has moved upward to build the peak. True. The mountain rises nearly 3 miles into the atmosphere. Clouds gather around the summit, and falling snow has created glaciers that feed the 5 major rivers. The rivers flow far from the mountain to Puget Sound and the Columbia River. Yeah, I learned all about Mount Rainier in college. Took a geology class. But yeah, you'll find that exact sign. You could probably find it on Google Earth or any kind of Google search. I should have got closer to the edge. But boy, I mean, just imagine just driving around and checking this thing out. Oh. I mean, what can I say? There's really nothing you can say. It's just amazing. I'm sure people who go there all the time, who go there, are speechless. How can you describe it? It's just, you know, that's the kind of place you go, and then people ask you about it, and you're like, how do you describe it? It's just, you gotta see it. Kind of like when I saw the eclipse a few years ago. I mean, you gotta see the full eclipse. If you're just in the partial, it's 100% not the same. The only part of the eclipse I liked was when it was completely covered. You know, partial, you use your glasses to look at it. That did not interest me at all. I was like, that doesn't seem like much of a big thing. But once the entire sun was covered up and you could take off your sunglasses, it was the most amazing thing. But yes, but you can't describe it. You know, what was it like? What did you see? I mean, it's just indescribable. It's just amazing. Well, there's another thing. What is that? Wachaki National Forest? A lot of these are Native American names, so it's somewhat hard to pronounce. For me, at least. Just because I don't have any experience pronouncing them. this is such a great place. Alright, so this is man-made. This part. See, that part is not so pretty. But boy, the ATS, SCS, they got this down so great. You know, the natural parts are pretty, the parts that man-made are not so pretty. Tunnel. That it is. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to be late or not. We didn't take a side road. We did stop for just a little bit, but we didn't take a side road or anything. I didn't take any pictures. I probably should have taken a picture. What I've got now on my desktop is I've got pictures of all my pictures I've taken for ATS. They're cycling through on the desktop. Ah, the memories. As you might notice, I'm driving a lot more carefully than I normally do. Remember, this is, if you remember from the other episodes, trailer stability is not, I have it set so where I'm a little concerned, which I think is a good thing. I mean, it's, before I could, you know, push it and I'd tip over sometimes. Now I'm kind of afraid, I'm really afraid to push it. We could tip over at any time.
Keep right and then turn right.
Keep right, turn right. Where are we going? East Yakima 12. I am aware.
Turn right.
I'm going to kind of take up 2 lanes here. Now somebody said, don't trust what somebody says on the internet, that I took out some signs before making turns. I do not remember taking out any signs making turns. None at all. Nachos. So if somebody could provide video proof of that, I would pay attention, but that's a cool trailer sign. But without video proof, I am going to say I did not hit any signs. What are those bikes doing over there? Is that a shop or just a diner? What is that? On South Natchez Boulevard Road. Can't make that up. I love how they've named the roads up here. They started doing that in Arizona. It's such a better touch. And you get more. Ooh. Look at me! Now there's a policeman right behind that guy, so we're not gonna. Oh, look at these bridges! I grew up in an area where we had bridges like this. So cool, so cool. There is an unexpected event on your route. Manual adjustment of your navigation is strongly recommended. That is not good. We're almost right there. Are they telling me I can't get off here? Oh man, they're telling me I cannot. Right. Yeah, I cannot get off here, can I? Okay. Okay. That's fine. We've got a fire truck, and an ambulance, and
never mind.
Some kind of accident. That's fine. That's fine. But this is the great thing about America. Are these... Oh, wait. This is not the kind of junction I thought it was. Oh, man. See how the two go around like a clover? There's supposed to be a clover leaf where it's all 4 that go around like that. But that one did not... It was not a clover leaf. It had just those 2. If it has 4, if you miss the first one, you can just go to the next one and the next one, and eventually you'll get back where you're supposed to be going. But that was, I was trying to turn right here. Hopefully this GPS is turning me right. Come on, get me off the highway, dude. Okay, yeah. Alright. Oh, not off. Alright, so this was not as bad as the last one. When we were in California, remember that one? Northern California? that one let us off for miles. So you gotta watch all these episodes so you know what I'm talking about. I'm not making stuff up. Building the future. We are bitumen. I love signs like that. They use the in-game companies.
Keep right, and then exit right.
I like the in-game companies. I know a lot of people want to use mods and stuff to have real companies, but
Exit
you know,
right.
how many of you have ever been to Washington? Maybe there is a bitumen and a coastline mining and all that stuff.
Turn right.
I got the Walmart stuff too. You can have both. Alright, so this wasn't too bad a detour at all.
Caution. Please mind the speed limit.
Really? Am I already speeding? I just got off the... Oop, wrong button. Welcome to Union Gap, 1883. Cool. Sam's Club, Walmart, Taco Mexican restaurant. All right, we're already going, so I don't get a chance to look around. The typical Saberware, Walmart. All right, now I am turning left here somewhere. Swift Transportation.
Keep left,
Americans.
and then turn left.
We're turning left up here. All right. This is the left hand. This is the
left.
turn lane. Oop! I almost missed my turn. That. Is this the train? Yeah, this is the train. Yeah, the rail. There you go. Rail export. Make sure nobody's coming to nail me. Alright, and again,
You have arrived at your destination.
we don't pick our parking
Your route
spot
guidance is now finished.
because that's what the game does, what real life is. You don't get to pick your parking spot. You don't get to pick if it's easy or hard. You pick where they tell you where to park it, and that's where you park it. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. Time to straighten up here. This is what we call ride on. I don't know where they're shipping this this boat, but there you go. Cool. That was a lot of fun. That's a nice looking boat. Lovely Washington trip. Oh man, Washington looks great, doesn't it? Aberdeen to Yakima. This is a quick 6 hours, a nice little day trip. 15 grand, almost 600 XP. Just a little boop in the road. But there you go. Thanks for watching American Truck Simulator with the Spear. I'll see you next time.